And yeah, so today we are doing the finishing sequence of Ashtanga Yoga. And quite maybe there is a standard Ashtanga primary series of this practice, but you may find some even lesser with lesser pose or more. But the whole Ashtanga flow, if you see even a chart, it's quite a lot talaga. So don't be surprised. Like in seated sequence, there's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 20, around 25, 26 poses for seated sequence, not including the other side of the body. Because of course, diba, it's just one kind, but you have to do both sides to, of course, have equal uh, balance, right? That's why you do both sides always. So it's for seated sequence only, there's about 25, 26. It could be less or more. Uh, and then standing sequence, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 plus 25. So around, we'd say, more or less 45-ish already. And then the sun salutation A and B. There's a lot, guys. So this would somehow count as almost like less than 100 poses. Less than 100 poses. So I don't know. I maybe historically, like there's more to this, no. So again, there are different types of yoga practices, but somehow, again, as an introduction to every yoga practice is always the tips, safety tips also, and some, if you just like to like study just this part of the Ashtanga yoga, you can skip some of the different parts, because this channel is somehow sharing you my journey in as a beginner, as a 2.5 years practitioner of yoga, and really as a beginner, as an amateur. And yeah, you can skip. You don't have to, like, you can go straight to part 2, part 4, part 5, or just focus in one pose or something. So don't worry, we will be coming up with some like other focused poses, right? So if there are professional, like really like almost like practicing yoga for an endless time, like maybe more than like more than a decade or 20 years already, or 30, 50 years, then all the more there should be a practice or a slowly looking at uh, yoga, every yoga pose with a beginner doing it, right? Because the real life is we will go through all these stages. Like it's not like you jump over immediately to intermediate in advance, right? So don't worry, I'll be coming up with those acrobatic positions. And but yeah, so today I really dragged myself to the bathroom to get to the mat, get severe spasm. And but of course, yeah, this will be part of the of today's tips on how to almost like survive. That's the term, survive, and consistently do the practice. Okay, aside from we are already on the finishing sequence or last part of Ashtanga yoga flow. Okay, so again, many tips aside from my experience, of course, reference from different uh, informations, like tips could be number one, of course, knowing the very basic needs in yoga, no, of course, aside from intangible mindset, like having a positive attitude towards it, that you will somehow be able to master, but also believing in practicing every day. I'm not saying 7 days a week, but you can be on the mat like starting with, I started as, from 15 minutes, thrice a week only. I did not force myself at first. And then I felt like, why don't I try 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? And then it came up to it, it progressed to like, why don't I do it like, more often? And then as I was able to resist the muscle pain and everything, because I thought like, why don't I commit like that? No, so I went further, and then here I am now in front of you. So not a guru, guys, but just speaking as a beginner. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, Gatum Satyam. Good morning. Shout out to everyone who is taking time to watch this live stream. I really appreciate your time always, guys. So yeah, so number one, of course, intangible, like, has to be, aside from being consistent, knowing your purpose, why you are doing this. So always, I would never get tired of speaking about your clear purpose of why you're doing yoga, because it is a, like, just like any other, you're passionate about whichever part of your aspect of your life, like your sport, your ambition, your talent, your goals in life, your family. These are like your passions, but you also have to have that deeper reason why you're doing yoga. Otherwise, you're gonna, it's kind of hard, during the practice, during the journey, right? Because always, how even are these gurus able to say, be on the mat, whatever it takes, be on the mat, always be on the mat? So you know what I did? I practiced like every time. I would have this one on the mat all the time. In fact, sometimes I sleep here, always, guys. So really, maybe it's, well, I do have back problems. That's why I sleep here, and then, I, of course, I vent it, I disinfect, I clean it, don't worry. So to that point, that's exaggeration, but not saying that you sleep on your mat, but, trying your very best to even be on the mat, like even just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it really like building the routine, and then you build that, like, becomes a lifestyle, guys. So it's a fact. I don't even have to be a guru to say that, but it's going to be a lifestyle, because one day you're gonna, you'll look for it. Your body, your condition, the benefits it gives. Like, I try to do anything that is good for the body, mind, and soul, because yoga somehow heals my depression. So I like to do it. No, I'm not forced to do it. I like to do it. It's different, right? And for me now, it's somehow like second nature already. Like, if I'm not going anywhere, I know that it is second nature. Like, it's a breakfast time, like that. No. So what else? Intangible mindset, like, um please avoid the habit of always doing the practice, and then you are doing the practice, and then you are falling like this, and then you are getting, you have imbalance during the practice, and then you decide you quit that moment, because it's always easy to quit. Turn off the video you're following, or leave the gym, your instructor, with your classmates, while you're practicing your yoga. It's easy to pack up and leave, but it's going to be your habit, like always. Okay, if there's a hard pose, I don't care. I'll come back tomorrow. So you just keep on doing that until you develop like, you know what? I will not just do it this. I won't have to, I don't have to do it. So again, there's not, holding on to it, like when everybody has let go already, that's the time you have to hold on, because that is how yoga is, like holding on to the pose, holding on during the hard chaotic practice every time that you are tested. So resilience, guys. That's why there are poses like you are taking a flight like that, and then you are falling, but you keep on balancing yourself. You're determined always. That should be the attitude. Okay, when you are doing anything, I guess it's not just yoga, anything in life, right? We tend to, give up easily, right? So again, that should be that's a tip, that's a fact in life and in yoga always, no? So also another tip that I missed discussing during parts 1 to parts 4 is also having trying other poses. I had rotations like having different, even so if I do home yoga like practice via video, uh via um I try to practice or learn from different gurus, because I think you learn from different their perspective, how they do it, how they are able to. They have different tips. Okay, they have different journeys, experiences. Having your place of practice, your sanctuary, guys, like where are you most comfortable, not disturbed, or if you are having like friends along that practice with you, that's beautiful. Your bodies in yoga, then that is how beautiful is that. You can always do yoga anywhere, guys, even out in the sun, or anywhere, guys, in the beach or wherever you are, even in a mall. It doesn't it doesn't really matter, no, in a rooftop or something. For as long as you are comfortable, you get focused when you practice. Okay, right? That's simple. It is. So again, what else? Prepare. Well, I always share that if you watch my live streams and vlogs, I always share like how preparations is very important, like the day before, the night before, guys, or a week before, like you plan already what I'm gonna wear, because sometimes, guys, let's admit, guys, our uh, workout gear or what we want to wear during our workout, it should be like, for me, it should be prepared in advance. Like, even so, if you don't like to prepare in advance, like the day before, the night before, and good sleeping habits. Okay, so I guess for me, like for example, if you have like you're worried about having too much workout clothes or too less, then you know already what to do. um it's either you're gonna have to wash all the time more often, or you're gonna have to uh you're gonna just have to prepare like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, like that. Okay, so let's not. Okay, that's why I'm always, if you see me wearing different clothing during practice, I know that yoga requires minimal clothing. We can follow that. I'm not prohibiting you from doing that, of course. And anything, in fact, if you just want to really like learn this practice, this yoga, so you can wear anything. I always say, even in your PJs, your pajamas, or shorts, or your most comfortable worn out shirt, your undies, while of course in your private sanctuary, your sanctuary, where you can wear anything you're comfortable with, of course, right? Yeah. So again, lucky you if you have the complete workout gear, then do so. But you can wear anything. Okay. What else? Um, just always, because you know what, guys. Honestly, I will never get tired of sharing this, because the truth is, practicing yoga every day, every single day, is it gives you real life spasm, like really, like you can't get up in the morning sometimes, as often, no. But of course, you get those bruises. I get scratches from the mat, I get bent nails or cut nails from the because I did not cut it during practice, or I had injuries already. I even had mild stroke because I was doing crane or crow or bakasana pose, which is somehow like this, guys, like that, guys, and then you have to take a flight, and then I was forcing myself to do it, and then I was in a rush to do things. So always, guys, you are being tested with these challenges, regular regular challenges, regular obstacles in doing exercise and in life. So that is the your I think that's just the secret. Just I can do this. Like, have that mindset always. I'm on top of this. I can do this. This spasm will be gone in no time, soon. For as long as you have that positive mindset. Okay? So guys, let me just have excuse me, guys. I always advise this. Sometimes you can have I'm looking for you can have this, like, any liniment that you can smell or apply before you practice. I'll just get whatever this time I like. I want a perfume today. So, dali lang, guys. I want a perfume today. So, whichever you like, guys. Or an essential oil, no? Sometimes it's easy to have, like, you know, or if you have an infuser, right? Infuser, how do you say that? No? Or a candle. This one, in fact, I have here. This is this is not so beautifully done, but I have a candle to just relax, relax myself from the previous practice, from yesterday's body pain. Okay, what else? And the rest of the tips can be, you know, you can go back to other live streams of this Ashtanga flow. Okay, so again, let me just show you again our cheat sheet. So we already are down to the um, finishing sequence. So let me just show you guys, ha. So guys, finishing sequence, we are already here. So we have done Ashtanga Yoga Primary Series with the Surya Namaskara A or Sun Salutation A. And then we have done also Surya Namaskara B, Sun Salutation B. We have done also Standing Sequence. We also have done yesterday Seated Sequence. And today, finishing sequence. So guys, more really on the mat, like lying down or doing some headstand, those things, guys. So, and that, I think that there's just very few for today, no? So, uh, yeah, so, there. Okay. So, I'm sorry, guys, if I having, I think I just, you know what, I think I just have a very, I just loaded up my Wi-Fi. Okay, so anyway, so if I'm not able to please everyone, I'm really sorry, guys. But yeah, so that's about it. That's what I can offer, guys, right? So again, yeah, so if I'm doing finishing sequence, guys, I don't want to do from the beginning, from the Surya, from sun salutation down to the seated, to the standing, because this it defeats the purpose of having it, learning it slowly or practicing it slowly. So we will somehow just do stretching and then start the finishing sequence. Okay, so always, sometimes you will need a towel, maybe, if you need to, and then your block, if you like. Sometimes you want to just have everything elevated or something, no? So again, always when we practice, sometimes Ashtanga yoga usually starts standing like this, no? So for example, guys, if I should be on the top of the mat, but for you to be able to see me, I'll be here, like that. So bring your hands together with the eyes closed. So given I am standing like this, guys, or if I'm seated, the same. So for example, guys, you can also cross your leg like that. Okay. Try to raise your torso, suck your navel in always, guys, and then close your eyes. Exhale. And this one is actually they gurus would say their chant. It's quite a long chant. I don't know yet, but this one is also the part where just for us to be thinking, to be letting go of whatever worries you have, whichever you had, like last night, the day before, today, right this moment. Just let go and just look forward to practicing yoga without worries. Just letting go, let just surrendering, guys. So putting your hands down, it could be like this, or sometimes they do like this. And sometimes if you do cross legs or just like this, practicing like putting this down like that on the mat. So as you progress on your practice, guys, you will be trained, because sometimes you're gonna have to raise this one. You are doing this, but not like you are forced to, like something is pinching or something is hurting. You shouldn't be doing that, guys. It should be just comfortable like this. See, my knees are still, up from the mat, no? But somehow, one day, if I keep on practicing yoga more, I will be able to put it really flat down the mat and like that. Okay. So like that. Okay. Also practicing breathing exercises, or breathing in, breathing out, inhalation, exhalation with mouth closed. Okay, you can do it audibly, like with sound. Okay, it's not as deep yet, but as you progress, of course, we develop that. Like the other gurus, like that already, because it's so deep that from really under here, from our core, this is what we want to give: strength, flexibility, everything, our mobility, our flexibility, our movement, our core strength. This is the one that will hold you during hard poses, help you during hard poses, and also proper breathing exercise. So every time you lift something up, like I do a movement, and then I release with mouth closed. Try that, because we want to develop heat inside that will help us also sustain during during the practice of hard poses, during the and then you eventually, like, so you see those flow like that, they're doing like this, for example, like that. Always you hear like there's an inhalation, exhalation, because that is what you call the flow with the proper breathing, no? Okay, so guys, just doing some basic yoga as you before you do the actual poses. So, okay. So sometimes you will start from here, you are slouching yet, no? Because you're not used to like being everything upright. Okay, so now I will do my arm exercise. Just basic, guys, before you start any pose. So I raise my arms in a T shape like that. Okay, and then I do rounds, no? So as I inhale, I do my circles. So as guys ha, so side view guys again. As I inhale, I do my rounds. 1, exhale. As I go down the circle towards, I exhale. Diba? I raise this one. I do my circle. 1. That's my circles, small circles. Now, you can hold on to this. If I say hold, 1, 2, 3, this one is raised. Navel sucked in, always, even if I don't say so, guys. It has to be sucked in like that. Inhale, exhale. Do clockwise circles. Oh, like this. Down, exhale. Up, inhale, down, exhale. Like that, guys, okay? 3, 5 counts usually as a beginner, 5 counts. You can then progress to 10 seconds, like that. But it will take a while. Take your time, just practice. Okay, and then reach, 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 reach. With this one raised well, but comfortable, not really hurting. And then down. Okay, and then shake it like that. Okay, so I just had to do the side view so you can see, guys, somehow not as perfect, but how I, practice it. Okay, so there are other arm exercises like this one, guys. If you have, or you don't even have to carry this, just your hand like this. Raise your hand like that. Okay. 1, 2, while trying your knees to be, flat. Suck navel in. Even if I don't say it, guys, it's normal. You have to really suck this in for core strength. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Then after, so if you have a thick book, you can, or a block, or a cork block. Cork block is another type of block that is heavier, that is more expensive, like I would say 1,500 to 2,500 pesos for the cork block. But this one is just about 200 plus 300 per pair. Okay, so it comes in pair, So again, so from here, or a filled water bottle can be, So again, so from here, guys, I inhale and then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's your option if you want to look up, for as long as nothing is hurting, and then down. Okay, so you can keep on doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Navel sucked in, always, guys. Always, 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 during the entire practice. Down. Okay, so that is our um, arm raising. Okay, so, and then there will be exercises like this. This one, and then I go down like this. So as I do this, inhale, exhale, not really touching, but somehow putting it up. Navel sucked in, always. And then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. Like that. No? So those are some of the basic exercises just to really stretch yourself like that. So, and then you just shake it. I learned this from my favorite gurus, Kino Yoga, Yoga with Cassandra, Team Elliot, follow Charlie, Boho Beautiful, a lot of them, guys. Yeah. So you just shake it off like that. Okay. So again, guys, if you want to do lotus, it takes a while, no? You don't have to as a beginner, but there's also called what you call half lotus. So this one, every time I lift something up, exhale. Okay, so from here, exhale. Okay, so you will not injure yourself. This is half lotus, no? Half lotus only. Okay, just this one up. And now, slowly, sometimes you can also practice like this one. exhale. Okay, so somehow guys, this one, until now, sometimes it still hurts just the way it is, but don't force yet. If you can't do it yet, don't. Okay, you can always stay. So how do you release? So exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, always, no, before you release anything, any part of your body. Okay, so again, I will do the next would be the just a stretching part of the stretching, guys. I just want to do stretching. So this is what you call tabletop. So I just want to stretch my, like, my spinal cord, my upper body. So what I do is do a cat position and a cow position. Now usually tabletop is like this with your hands clamped. This one is important, guys. This will also support your poses. This could be shoulder width apart, and this one, your lower leg would be hip width apart, guys. So now, behind, you can always, like this. And sometimes, as you go further, guys, as you progress, you start from, sometimes you cannot do this yet, this flat. So it will take time, guys. So as you progress, you can, go lower. Okay? So cat and cow, guys, is somehow like this, tabletop. I look towards the center of my, always find the center. That's why they always say, find your center in yoga. It's always like that, no? Okay. So I put down my leg like that, and then inhale. I somehow form like, a curve here, like somehow, guys. So this one is a little bit up. Inhale, look up, gaze up, and then cow, down. Okay, so front view, guys, is like this. So I so when I do this, guys, I really like, you know suck navel in and then tuck my tailbone like that, so it will be effective. So it's very important, guys, your triangle here is the one you're developing. Core strength, this is core. Okay, so, and then another one would be like just doing stretches, like I will thread my hands. Okay, you don't have to really do this at first. It will hurt, even if you can just do until here if you can't raise it yet, no. Okay, so I'm doing this one. So, threading of the arms, like, so I always start from tabletop, and then, oh sorry guys, as I lift up, I inhale, and then look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. I thread and put this forward, and then somehow I turn my cheek towards that. Okay, so like that, guys. So, and then my butt is up, facing upward, gazing up somehow, and somehow you are under your armpit almost. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then somehow pull this back and then go back. Okay, so again, your feet can be flat, or if you can't do it yet, then curl it, no. Okay, so again, this one, I look at this. So inhale, not as perfect, guys, but exhale, thread it through, put this there, and then look, gaze towards the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, then slowly pull this back and go back. Okay, so guys, always train yourself with mouth closed. Okay, like that, no? Okay, so I will just do some stretching, guys. This is not part of the practice, but just stretching, because we're going straight to finishing sequence. So somehow, guys, if I'm doing this pose, guys, inhale, exhale. I'm pulling something. Inhale, exhale. I release, right? So other side. Okay. So that's my stretch. Okay, so I'm somehow ready to do some acrobatic, just kidding. Okay, so guys, always never forget that there is this what you call transition pose. Transition pose is what is needed to be done. It's a set of poses that is consisted of plank, sometimes a cobra or upward facing dog, and a downward facing dog. It's called chaturanga. Maybe you've heard about it, but if you are into yoga, chaturanga is a transition pose that you have to do after and before every new pose. Be it also you're doing another side, like you did the right, you have to do a chaturanga before you do the left side to balance always, no? So chaturanga is like somehow like you would hear it all the time. Let's do a chaturanga. You will hear it from your guru. Chaturanga is plank, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Okay? It's like somehow a passive, it's not rest. I think it's just somehow like um, an introduction to the next move, to the next movement, or to end a pose, no? So always chaturanga. So there are about somehow 59 or 56 chaturangas in one primary series of ashtanga flow, the entire thing. So you really would master it, so don't worry, you will have enough time to practice it, because chaturanga is everywhere in vinyasa flow, in regular yoga practice, hatha yoga, or whichever. So always chaturanga. You can never forget chaturanga. Okay? So I'm just going to show you guys my sketch, which is, just I tried my best, guys, to do no, this one is chaturanga. Okay, there's plank. Somehow, if you can't do it yet, like so high, you can start from cobra, and then somehow suspend yourself, your half body like that, to upward facing dog, and sometimes you can put it down, like I'll do a demo. And then this one is an upward facing dog. Okay, so um yep, so every time I'm going to somehow do a pose, so every time you see there are lines in between, guys, I put lines, that means there's chaturanga. Okay, always. So even so I don't, it means you have to do a chaturanga. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Okay, just a demo of the chaturanga. So, given, okay, chaturanga. So, chaturanga is, I have, coming from tabletop, for example, my legs are flat, or it can be just like that, or it depends. Okay, even so, I don't say needle sucked in, guys, always, but you still breathe in, breathe out with mouth closed, okay? It's just that I'm speaking. That's why. Okay, so tabletop again. So navel suck in, pull my right leg back or your left leg, and then your other leg. Inhale. So hold your pose here. 1, 2. Look in between your hands. 3, 4, 5. Down. Bend your elbows. Release. Even the breath with mouth closed. And then raise from to cobra, if you like, just this one, just as low as this you can. Okay, don't rush things. Okay, it will come, guys, and then as you progress, you're able to somehow be like this, or be like this, or even be like this. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. This is chaturanga, guys. Those are the poses for chaturanga. 5 counts, mouth closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everything would make sense. I want you to see how, not as perfect, guys, but diba, isn't it? I came from this one. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right? So guys, I'm here, but you can see my gaze, no? I can, as a beginner, you can start gazing from your toes here or up to your ankle, your shin, your knees or your navel, your pusod. Okay, so that's the goal. And as you progress, guys, you're able to get in more closer like that. Okay, so side view like that, guys. So at first, you just look at here and then down, up, 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 up to your navel. And just relax this. Relax, but you know that this one is secure. Like, we may fall, but you are just slanting comfortably, not falling like you feel like something is dangerous, no? So always secure yourself with your feet and your hands, okay? So guys, you get me? That is chaturanga. Alright, so always there's chaturanga in between. Okay, so given that I came from chaturanga, from the last sequence from yesterday, given that I am doing the entire primary Ashtanga flow, guys, I came from another pose, right? So of course, definitely that ended with the chaturanga, right? So then I go straight to the first pose, to the finishing sequence. Before I do that, I do chaturanga, right? So because I'm coming from the flow, so the last position from the seated sequence was a lying down position. So for example, guys, I came from here. So what I do is bring myself up, rotate myself, and then this is how I transition from the time I was lying down. So always, guys, cross my leg, guys, okay? So again, guys, from the yesterday's live stream, part 4, seated sequence, the last part was I was lying down, okay? So given I will have to do chaturanga, how do I go to chaturanga? Somehow, like that, and then turn yourself, and then somehow gearing to crossing your legs, and then have this established, and then somehow shift to slowly to chaturanga plank. Okay, this one is a somehow, guys, for me this works. You can even make this wider and like that, because it's different if you do like this. Sometimes for me this one works like a little bit wider and a little bit down here. Okay, so I pull my leg one back, suck my navel in. Always, guys, even if I don't say so, suck your navel in. So every practice, every position of your yoga practice is worth it. Guys, don't do yoga just, that does not make any sense. Okay, it has to be, everything should be in connection. Okay, it has to have flow. And by doing proper breathing, mouth closed, sucking your navel in, tucking your navel, your tailbone, it works. So you will not be also wasting time, injuring yourself, just doing it just by the, just for the heck of it. No, it's different. So always, so from here, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. You can start from here again, as I said, guys, or from here. It doesn't matter, guys. You will come to that, okay? Do not be impatient. Or here. Down. Or facing dog. And so, to go to the first actual finishing sequence pose is it's a lying position, so I have to lie down, of course, right? So how do I come to that? So somehow there are many ways. as a beginner, you can gaze forward and then walk, 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 and somehow, in the direction of crossing, so you can sit. Or there's another way, gaze towards, and then, sorry, so gaze towards and tiptoe, and then somehow walk like that a little bit more. Okay, or you can come as my version of jump through as a beginner. I'm not doing this as a jump through of a professional, guys. I'm not yet in that case. I'm a beginner, remember? So this one, bend my knees and then inhale and then exhale. So I always end with this cross to at least gear towards sitting, right? And then I prepare myself to lie down like that. Okay? Okay, guys? So given that I'm already lying down, so guys, this one is the bridge pose. Okay, so bridge pose, especially for us, if you are new to doing yoga, there are different kinds of bridge poses, guys. But somehow, what I know, guys, so if you have something that will, disturb your practice, you can always take it out, guys. Okay, so coming from that chaturanga, I lie down, and then a bridge pose can be, first, have a constructive pose. Constructive pose, guys, is like this. My legs are here, and then my hands are in my belly. Okay? Now, you can always do a bridge pose. I put my arms down, reaching almost my feet, and then inhale, and then I clamp my hands in the middle, bring it in like that. This one, navel sucked in, tailbone tucked, and try your very best to bring your hip up, but not forcing, right? Okay, this one up, and then try as much. You can do like this or clamp it like that. 4, 5. Exhale, down, release. Okay, so if I'm, nice you to see me. So the way I look from the top here, somehow, guys, is constructive pose, arms down, inhale, and then bring myself, table tucked, tailbone tucked, navel sucked in, this one down or in the middle, clamped hands or palms, like that. 1. And somehow, guys, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to bring my feet closer. I'm not sure. As a beginner, this is what I can do. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, down. Okay, guys? So given, guys, that I have done the position, I am going to go up and then bring myself on top of the mat. Again, if you can remember, guys, cross, right? So cross, establish my hands, inhale, and then set yourself to plank, down, upward facing dog, or just like this, or or like that. Exhale, downward facing dog. Navel sucked in always, guys. Inhale, exhale. Okay, guys? So next, there's another version of bridge. Okay, so before we proceed to the next finishing sequence pose, there's another bridge version. Okay, so the other version would be, again, so coming from the end of chaturanga, which is downward facing dog, I will gaze towards and bring yourself to the mat. Walk as a beginner, as, and then, sorry guys, wait. walk, walk. For example, I'm already here because you can see me to the on the camera. Cross my leg. And then release, exhale. And then I do my bridge pose. Okay? Bridge pose, guys. Good luck. Okay? Okay, exhale again. And somehow, I will show you guys later. But somehow, you look at this part. Okay? Somehow, guys, of course, this bridge pose, from what I've learned, guys, you have to have, like, a good strength here. Because you are going to, like, really raise everything up, including your upper body. So somehow, guys, I hope I can do it. Right? Okay. So if not, then I just go back to the basic bridge and just sometimes whenever I do practice on my own, like off cam, guys, of course, I pretend like, I'm doing the prepare position. One day I'll be able to lift my body like that, right? So today, guys, let's try if I can do it. Okay, because sometimes, guys, I have very weak this one. So by doing a lot of, stretches, chaturangas, this one becomes strong, guys. Believe it or not, because before I started weak, very weak, guys. Everything was hurting. Everything was dreadful. Promise, I hated it. I was also crying during the practice. But one thing I never did was probably I did not stop. That's the only thing. Not bragging, guys, but I tried to really, even so, if I had mild stroke, half my body was numb, guys. I had to, the doctor said, stop. The doctor said, but even though I just did modified, like easier versions, and then I went back to doing the regular. Because if I stop, all my efforts from the first year, from the second year, from the first year, guys, then on, na it will all be nothing because what? I will have to start from zero again. Just because, of my condition, like half my body was numb. So, I just, with, my eyes closed, fingers crossed, I'll be there, I'll get there. So anyway, guys, stress kasi ako eh. Sandali. Okay, so I go down like that. Constructive pose. Inhale, exhale. So as I inhale, I lift something, no? So this one near to my ears both, and then carry myself. So inhale. I guess you just really try to find my center. Just center, guys. So I don't know if my legs should be together, my feet. From what I know, this is where I'm comfortable at the moment. After 5 counts, guys, mouth closed, inhale, exhale. And then slowly down. I bend my elbows, slowly, my head down, and then I slide back. Okay? You see me, guys? Okay, so now I'll do the other side, guys. Oh my God, for some reason, guys, I'm lighter today. I don't know, maybe I was for the many chaturangas already. No, really, this is my lightest today. Sometimes if I had a good complete sleep, it's have to get some 8 hours, guys. 7 hours, 8 hours sleep. Do not sleep too late when you are practicing yoga. Huh? That's also a secret. And eat properly. Balance, guys. So please watch yesterday's live stream about my discussion on food and other contents, guys. Okay. So again. Okay. Bridge, still. Constructive pose. Bring your hands near to your ears. I hope I can do this in front, guys, this one. So somehow, guys, not as perfect, but I prepare myself. So if you can't do it yet, just prepare. Just prepare the feeling of doing it. If you can't do it yet here, just the feeling of lifting up. Let them do professionally, all your classmates, the video, let them do it. Just prepare, just pretend, even if you look stupid when you're practicing it, guys, because that's where you can get to the next, guys. Diba? Sabi nila, you just get, even if you look stupid, one day you'll be there and somebody else will be stupid. No, and I mean, just, you get what I mean. Okay, so practice always. Pretend, make believe like that, no? Okay. If so, you can do it. Lift. I inhale. There's a spider on the ceiling. Okay. I lift. Like that, guys. I lift like this. 1, 2. Just relax. Find your center. 3, 4, 5. Sometimes the guru will tell you to, why don't we have to try again another 5 seconds? Then always think like, just 1 more second. Just one more. I can do this. I can do this for my goal. I can do this for my loved one. I can do this, for this, for that. Your goal, your inner reason. Because guys, this is a hard pose. You see, just hold on to your goal. Whenever you're given a real obstacle in yoga. And then release. I bend my knee, slowly put down my head and my lower body. And then down. Okay guys, that is your bridge pose for the finishing sequence. Okay, so given I'm on top of the mat, okay, I will have to bring myself up, cross my leg, raise, establish, inhale, exhale, exhale, plank. Sometimes the guru will ask you to hold your plank, protract. Okay, have to push forward. Your tiptoes are pushing like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he or she might say again, another 5 seconds. Always think like, I can do this. I'm on top of this. 1, 2. I'm not a quitter. You think like that, guys. Kasi otherwise, it's easy. You're going to quit. No? Okay, so now, I do my cobra or upward facing dog. This can be your cobra, like that, or a little bit more when you practice. And as you progress, you're able to somehow, not as perfect, raise your body. And then, upward facing dog. Other gurus, they're able to bounce from, kasi guys, yung leg ko, guys, my feet is like this, ha? It's already like leaning towards like that. But some gurus are able to, from here, jump like that to that. So somehow, guys, I'm not yet comfortable. So from the upward dog, di ba, nakaganyan yung, have your nails cut, ha? Like that. And then, I can do like this more. Muna. Somehow, I can do it na, pero I think I'm still heavy in the lower part of my body. Okay, 5 counts. Let go of the last pose. If you're not able to do it, forgive yourself. Celebrate what you were able to do, guys. That's very important. Appreciate your previous pose. You did a good job already. That's how it is. You will progress. There's another day to practice if you failed a pose, okay? Just let go, surrender for the next, so you will be ready for the next pose. So I did my chaturanga. I need to go do a sitting position. So I need to transition to sitting. So from here, I gaze towards, and as a beginner, we can walk. Okay? And then bend somehow like that. Okay? You can always jump through or whichever is your style. Okay? So from here, so again, I'm already down, and then I do this position. Mas okay to, di ba guys, yung nakaganyan, kaysa yung naka-straight ako. Okay. Guys, sandali pwede mo ayusin ko lang po yung hair ko. Kasi, so this one is a seated position. I'm going to do somehow a forward fold. Okay, so a forward fold is always discussed in every sequences or parts of this live stream series. So Forward fold, guys, the way I understand it, the way I practice it as a beginner is sucking your navel in, raise your torso a little bit with grace, guys, and then have your feet flexed, guys. Okay, have it flexed, and then inhale, exhale properly, mouth closed, and then learn to pivot. Okay, pivoting, guys, is my rib is almost raised, navel sucked in, I pivot. Okay, it still hurts, guys, no? Now, after so I have pivoted, I am going to try to bend a little more, okay? So you can always start with your 4 fingers holding on your biggest toe, okay? So after, so guys, diba, from here, suck my navel in, rib, kind of raise like that. You get me, guys? Pivot myself to hold just this one. And then exhale here. Okay, another one. Inhale, prepare, and then fold. 1. It's still hard for me, guys, you see, oh. 2, 3, 4, 5. I inhale here and exhale here. Okay, and then I return. Okay, now if you want to try like, okay, Carmina, I can't do it yet, you can always start from here. I started from here, guys, until navel sucked in, pivot. I started from here, and then it became like I'm able to reach it already. And this is the last part of the, so you can do like this. So inhale here, after you have pivoted, guys, inhale here, exhale. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But as you exhale, what I've noticed, what I've learned, guys, that do not be contented with just, somehow, okay, you're getting it there. I know that you don't have to force yourself. You don't have to force yourself every time. But always having that goal that as you exhale, guys, while you are here, stuck in the pose like this, as I exhale, I realize you are able to extend your body all the more as you inhale, exhale. You get me, guys? So do not be contented like it's been a year already and you're just here until here always. Why don't you try, practicing even on your own when you are not on the video with your guru or you're in your yoga class? Practice on your own. Sit somehow. Sometimes even if I'm on my bed or in a couch, on a ground, I just, imagine sometimes even if I'm not doing my yoga, there's a chance I can practice. I somehow test myself. Oh, I can go further. Because sometimes also, this one is not pairing with our motivation. So what if, yeah, I can go better. How are they able to do it? Diba? So don't be stuck there like or you're still there after a year. I mean, try to practice even more. Go further, 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 or just imagine. Put your hands there. One day you'll be able to be comfortably down there. Right? Somehow, guys. Dati kasi, or in the other side of it, like forcing myself too quickly, I injured myself. So, you know what injured me? Isn't it I do this? What injured me, guys? The effect is here. So, there should be a balance, okay? All right, so given that I came from that position, guys, so inhale, exhale here, release. Okay, so I go back to chaturanga. How do I go back to chaturanga? Always bring yourself to a cross position and somehow release. Inhale again as you lift, slowly showing you plank and chaturanga. Upward, downward facing dog. Okay, so again, I take a flight. For example, guys, I'm doing my version of jump through as a beginner. You can walk always, diba, guys? Or you can even bend your back. Don't force yourself immediately, okay? I gaze towards, somehow bend, and then inhale, exhale here. I cross, I flight, I land here, somehow crossing my leg. Okay, because nobody taught me that. Like, when I was watching the video, it was hard because how the hell are they doing it? It almost made me quit because of that. Because it's a transition pose. You have to practice that eh. So yun guys. So yeah, so again, so I'm here already, no? So somehow guys, what we're doing now is I'm going to raise my lower body up, okay? So isn't it, I came from here, so now I let go and then lie down, okay? Loosen up your hair tie if you need to. Make sure that you are safe, especially your head, your anything that you will fall on. Everything should be free, guys, no? So I try to do a supported headstand, or basta guys, you will see this pose, okay? So the way I do this, guys, is inhale, and then I try, like that, guys. You see? So from here, I inhale, no, for stronger pose. You can start from here, and then just relax. And then after so, raise yourself again with the support of your hands. So scoot yourself up to the clouds, gazing up to your toes, looking at your toes as I do your pose. So this one is not yet straight, but somehow like that, guys. My feet are pointed up to the ceiling, pointing to the ceiling. I gaze to my toes up. 1, 2, and my chin is almost not as squeezingly to my chest, but just, comfortably. Nothing should be hurting or pinching. 4, 5. So I slowly or somehow let go of this one, and then slowly, because this is our spine, so you might hurt yourself, no? So slowly, constructive pose, or like that. Did you see it, guys? So that is the somehow supported leg raise. Okay, going to that, before I do that, I need to do my chaturanga again. So guess what, guys? So guys, did you see that? Gusto mo makita, guys, yung ganito ko yung front ko. So for example, guys, inhale, exhale, inhale, support here, and then somehow raise like that. It's sometimes, guys, it's a hit and miss, no? You have to be, you will know when you're ready for it. If not, don't force yourself. Okay? So slowly, I try to, like that. Or constructive rest, slowly. Okay? Okay, so given, guys, that I ended here in front of you, guys, for example, so I go, how to transition again to chaturanga, guys, remember? Crossed, this one, di ba? I prepare. So, from here, guys, di ba? I stood up. Somehow, guys, the way I do it, establish this one, inhale, lift, okay? You got, guys? So, from here, kasi guys, when I was learning this, I didn't learn this. I just, learned it through my own understanding. Like, okay, yung pala yun. Like that, guys. Inhale, exhale here. Cross legs. Establish. Forward, push yourself forward and lift up. As you lift up, guys, inhale. And then, slowly go to plank. Exhale, release. Also release your mistakes. If you didn't do the other pose, let go of that. There's another day to practice that. Don't hold on to that mistake, because you'll not be able to do the other poses that you will practice more. Okay? So focus on the next always. Just go back to the other, on the next practice. Okay? Do not medal on that, okay? So, let go of that. Release your breath, mouth closed. Inhale, upward dog, or just here. And then, slowly, downward dog if you like as a beginner, just like that. 1. Let go. 3, 4, 5. So, I have to go back to lying position. So, from here, I can always walk. And somehow, sit. Okay, you can always jump through, guys. Okay, so, for example, okay guys, so, I lie down, release. Okay, so this one, I think it's called a plow pose, no? So, from there that we have raised, somehow guys, if you have, a serious condition in your hips or somewhere in your spine, you don't have to force yourself, or ask your doctor first before, no? Okay, so this one guys, so I go down like that and exhale. Okay, how to do a plow pose. We have raised our leg a while ago, so we can also do the plow pose. So the way I understand it guys, like this, inhale, exhale here, right? So just practice, prepare here, and then somehow bend yourself up slowly, slowly. At first, you will be just here because maybe of a lot of reasons. Maybe it's tight here or a lot of reasons, guys, as a beginner. But even if you just stay here, it's fine. There's another pose called, another pose like this. You can just be there. Even if others are already here, just be there. Just try to raise your leg. Just do something while they are doing it. Even if you look stupid. Right. Totoo yan, ha, guys. That's how you make it, guys. No? So, this one. So, okay. And then, plow pose would be if I go further, further, further. I bring myself back there. Very far away from my tip of the head. Here. Here you can cross this here. And then somehow, tiptoe. 1. Breathing in, breathing out, mouth closed. Navel tucked in, always. 4, 5. Then I release. And then somehow, fall slowly. Like that, guys. If you want constructive rest, just like that. And slowly. And then return. Okay, guys? Did you see? So if I'm going to bring myself closer to you guys, so here, inhale, so I can only stay here. It's okay. Stay like that. Just the feeling of doing it, like the prepare, because the preparations are very important. So as I inhale, I release here, down. This one, clamp together. 1, tiptoed, navel sucked in always, guys. 4, 5, and then somehow I slowly release my back down. So if you want constructive rest first, and then lie down. Okay? So like that, guys. Okay, so given that I came from here, guys, so I shift to chaturanga, cross my leg, forward, lift, slowly, slowly. Plank, cobra, can be like this, or this. Then I shift towards like a monster. Look at my hair, guys. And then cross again. Okay? So, that is the other pose, no? Kapal. Okay. Next is The other one, this one, I'm so confused with this one, but somehow bringing your knees to your ears. Okay, somehow, guys, that's the way I comprehend it. Like I understand it. Okay, so if I look like front view, so again, lying down, constructive pose again, or straight, like a, preparing inhale, like a plow, exhale here. Then you put your toes on the ground, exhale here. But this one, you are going to somehow bring your knees to your ears with a little bit bent. The way I understand it, guys, ganon. Pero I'm not yet so good in doing it. So, yeah. Okay, so just I want to show you guys closer. Not as exact, guys, but you will get this. Usually they do this sometimes from plow, with a straight leg over on top of your head. And then after so, you will curve your leg down to your ears. Like this one, like that, bent. Your head is in between and you're like a ball on the ground like that, no? So, for example, I came from plow. So, a plow pose, guys, like this. Remember, tiptoed straight. And then for this one, the other one is here. Somehow, like bringing this one, but not really pinching or hurting, or just bringing it closer to your ears, like that. Like that, guys. Okay. So, not as perfect, guys. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, guys. So, okay. So, again, transitioning chaturanga, guys. From lying down, cross. Okay, others, professionally, guys, I am not able to do it properly, but somehow, like, for example, if I'm doing this one, or somehow, like this, that's why there's a pose like that, like, helping you slowly go there. But sometimes there are poses like, you are bent here, for example, and you just raise yourself up, and then you just jump back, no? But it really depends on the pose, guys. But it's hard because when you're still heavy, it takes a while. Okay, so again, from the lying down, cross my legs slowly, plank, cobra, or upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Okay, so while I'm here, I'm looking at my cheat sheet. Bigat pa, no? Okay, so this one, guys, as a beginner, I'm still not good with this also. A lot of them here in the finishing sequence, guys. Okay, so the way I understand it, guys, this one is you try to cross your legs while your half your body is raised up. And sometimes the goal is also your upper body, but I don't know if I'll be able to raise it, I know not yet. So I lie down and then make sure my head is protected always. So I put my hair on the side, sometimes it helps. No. And then here. So from here, I will, I forgot, like this one, guys, like somehow like that. You get me, guys? Somehow, if you can do this straight, like this, so don't force yourself. Or you can do a lotus. Or I don't know. Let's try doing that. If I start with, so, lotus, guys. Inhale, exhale here. And then the other one, inhale, exhale here. Okay, so I put myself down. Somehow guys, I don't know if this will work ha. Kasi sometimes they do it floating up already. And then they do the lotus. How do they do that, diba? Ang galing. Pero anyway, so I try this like I will just try this first. So, this one. Okay, so maybe it works somehow. Straight like that. 1, 2, 3. Not a straight guys ha. 4, 5. And there's a position that they fold it. 1. But somehow you are holding it. I'm afraid to do it pa guys. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's suppose like your arm should be up like that. And I can't do it yet guys. So you see, there are so many poses no, that still needs to be polished like when I practice it. So yeah, so that's the story of that. And somehow you see, I'm already here, diba, in my lotus position. Now, the gurus, the professionals, what I observe guys, they will transition from here. Guys, ang galing-galing nila guys. Tingnan natin guys kung kaya natin yun. So, di ba kunyari pretend? Ganyan. Nakikita ko sila guys. So, they do this. So, I bring myself to fold myself a little forward. Then, I let go of this. And then, let go like as I go down. Like, and then, release from here. And then, oh my God, it's so hard. Then, they jump back like that, guys. Did you see, guys? Did you see the hardship? Pero, that was the feeling when I was just starting my yoga with Chaturanga. Really, because Chaturanga was the challenge eh. Like, how do I do that? That's always needed in every pose. And I wanted to quit then. But then, the one I did like from the lotus, like, your legs tangled and then you go down to transition to plank. It's quite but if you look at it closely, like I sometimes pause the pose and then rewind the pose, rewatch it, and then keep on rewatching it. And then you will see the slowly how they transition. Diba guys? Because the way, when you practice it more, your fear lessens, right? As you look at it closely, even if you sketch it, it helps. Totoo yan guys. So, did you see guys the transition from the lotus? They have to bend and then untangle the leg, effortless. And then they go back to Chaturanga. How do they do that? Di totoo yun guys. Sometimes that's the like having that, bigger goal, like one day I'll do that. So if you are driven for maybe, and sometimes you get to that point that you'll get bored. During your long time practice, you'll get bored. You have to have, I guess ito pa, I have not discussed this You will get bored. Sometimes, I try to take 2 days off. Aside from the 1 day, I let go. Even if it takes a week because you're burnt out. You're gonna feel that, guys. Sometimes, it's just a variation of exercise. So if you want to go running, brisk walking out, or swimming, do something else. Have, put a variety or variation in your exercises if you like. If you want, no? Your, combine barre with this one or Pilates, a Taibo. I do that sometimes. I dance or just dance, just dance watching a video, but, have variations because you get bored. You to the point that you don't have energy or you don't like yoga anymore like that, no? So it's normal. But after, so I did a break. Like my longest would be sometimes 2 days is already too much. You have to go back on your 3rd day of your break. But if you think like you're sick of it, like totally, you don't, just thinking of it, you hate it, then maybe try a week. Let go, take a week off. Because it's monotonous already, di ba? Nothing is challenging. So maybe look at other yoga variations like animal flow, like hatha, like vinyasa, like, or incorporate dancing, put fun, make a way, like, practice this with your friends or loved ones, or change your outfit, those things. I experience that all the time, so don't worry, it's not just you, okay? So again, guys, did you see that? Okay, let's try to be a ball this time so we can rock. Okay, so trying to be a ball. Okay, like this. Okay, so given I came from downward dog of chaturanga, I gaze towards inhale, jump through. Okay, somehow my jump through. Okay, so ano? Okay, the ball would be lotus inspired again, guys. So inhale. Look at my face kasi guys, this is not my favorite. So inhale again, exhale. Okay, you have to exhale ha kasi you injure yourself. Ah, hirap kasi guys eh. Sorry guys ha. Okay, I lie down. And then just bring myself up. So as you go up guys, sometimes guys they thread, basta guys, hindi ko ma-thread yan. Yung pantalon ko masikip. Okay, so just like that guys, or sometimes like that. Just inhale as you raise up. Exhale. Inhale. Then if you want to, go around, like totally rotate from your mat like that. I just force myself to rotate like that. Okay, so like that guys. Just let go. Just let, did you see that guys? So not as perfectly done guys, but somehow that's the gist of that, okay? So again, so letting go of this again. So guys, let's practice the transition they did. So I carry myself, inhale, and then exhale. How they do it guys, they move their head towards, guys can you see me, I'm here, untangle my, slowly, it hurts guys, and then slowly going back to plank. That's how they do it guys if you watch their videos. So what I do, I just pretend that I'll be able to do. Okay. Okay, a lot of chaturangas. Did you see guys? Okay, from here. So this one, again, maybe you can also start from cross legs or lotus position. Okay, let's try cross legs muna. Just this one, cross legs. And guys, let me just do this ha. I want to practice it yet first before. And then kasi guys, it's like a fish pose, but your body is like that. And then somehow like that guys. You get me? Like that. Because the other position of this is this one. For example, like this. On my elbows. And then this one would be here. Or up here. And then put down your, carefree your head down. The tip of this one is like trying to stand for this and then carry yourself up like that. And somehow this one is raised. 1, 2, 3. And this one is a little bit guys, 4, 5. Guys, you get me? I can't demo it yet beautifully, but somehow it's like a fish pose. A fish pose is like this guys, like this one. And then my leg would be like this guys. Somehow like that. But that one is a bit, of that angle. Like I'm like that. And then somehow I put slowly back. This one is curled and somehow like that guys. Okay. But I can't do it yet properly guys. So it's obvious. Okay. So yeah. So given I came from lying down position guys. Sorry guys it's not perfect. I again cross my leg forward, lift, inhale, backward, exhale, downward facing dog. Do your cobra, and then after so slowly do your downward facing dog. You can always do like that, huh? You don't have to force yourself to do immediately how it should be done. And then after, so guys, we will do the somehow headstand. Okay. So I transition from here to my knees. So it's always exhale, release. Okay. So guys, headstand is not yet my expertise, guys. So again, if you want just somehow a protection for this one. So even so I'm not able to do it yet, I always pretend, always make believe, imagine I can do it one day by doing the prepare. Okay, by practicing it, by falling, by failing, di ba? And observing them how they do it. Di ba? Yung ganun, guys. So, again, so I'm on my knees, down. I put this down, and then like that. This is the measurement somehow of your torso, your body. Okay, like that. Okay, and then from here, I inhale, and then also prepare this one to be clamped somehow. Okay, like that. And then I inhale, exhale here. And then I'll show you guys the back version. I raise this one, inhale again. Not straight, guys, I know. Sometimes somehow I don't know if some of them serve this as a cup for their head. I don't know, guys, but somehow it says here, that's what so far, that's what I know. So down, I exhale here, and then somehow release. So I'm not able to do it yet, but just the feeling of raising one leg, and then the other one raising it too, and then somehow like, floating, guys, the feeling like that. Just the imagination. Because guys, I'm still afraid. I'm in that page where uh I'm still afraid, guys. No? So maybe if I learn to let go of this part of the pose, of this typical pose, then I would be able to do it. Kasi I feel like, there's a lot of barriers. Like I feel like that, no? So again, just the feeling. Okay? So from behind, if I go here. So guys, no? So for example, I'm on my knees, my elbows down. I measure, clamp my hands, inhale, and then exhale, and then I lift somehow. So sometimes you can start from here or tiptoe, and then, just the feeling like that. Yung guys, yung raising your, basta guys, ganun. Okay, so, there, you see my journey. You see, one day I'll be able to do it. Okay, so, so guys, I came from, for example, you were inverted already. You are here on top. And then slowly, from here, from the top, like you fall. You fall like also when you started. And do like this. Sometimes you do a child's pose. After so that doing your headstand perfectly, for example, you can do a child's pose, forward hands forwarded, or a full child's pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then lift up. Okay. That's almost like the somehow guys, like the resting position for anything that's tired, that sprained, or that somehow relaxes your arms, diba, after doing such a hard work like that, no? Okay. Okay, nearing to the end, guys. Okay, so just watch a lot of headstand videos also if you like, guys, no? So yeah, this is bent arms. Okay, so this one, guys, okay, for example, I am done already with the child's pose. I shift again, back to plank. Always suck my navel in. Cobra mo, your cobra, or inhale, upward dog. Exhale, upward dog. And then I shift, and then I sit, I let go. And then after, so, again, lotus position, guys. You can always just stay here, do your cross legs, and then if you can't do lotus yet, no? So from here, you can put your arms like that, elbows holding each other, arms uh, holding each other, and then breathe in and then forward. Like navel suck in always, guys, ha? And then pivot, no? And then move forward. One. And then as you go further, exhale. As you go, exhale, you tend to stretch more because our body is stretchable, sa totoo lang, guys. So you have seen that, like in circus acrobatics, like, everybody, ballerinas, isn't it? It's extensive because you are always being stretched, right? So don't worry, you'll get there. I always say that kasi, di ba? Sometimes kasi you're watching others and then you see them, oh my God, they're so good because they're practicing it for 20 years already, guys. So imagine, di ba, if you after count the many years of practice. So cross legs again if you like. And then exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep on pushing forward, exhale, and then just until where you are, that's fine. That's it. Then try to put your head down like that. One, or you can have this in prayer position like this, or hold this one. Two, three, four, five. And then slowly I lift myself. Exhale here. Okay. Now, the other version would be, again, full lotus position, or you can start with half lotus. Exhale here. Okay, so half lotus, this one, no? So just this one is being raised, but full lotus is somehow, guys, so I bring this out. I inhale and then exhale here. Okay, so here, again, repeat. One. And during this position, guys, is sometimes you are being twisted. Everything is tight. You are asked to close your eyes. It's dark. This is the chaotic part sometimes because sometimes the guru tells you for another 5 seconds, another 5 seconds, another 10 seconds, like that. And that's where you are tested. You know what? During when I'm down there, everything is dark when your eyes is closed, right? And then everything is hurting somehow. When I have learned to let go, like mentally, guys, I just let go air of everything, surrender. I'll be okay on this pose. I'll be good on this position, even if it's too tight, if it's because all your problems sometimes comes out during the practice. Your personal problems, your worries, just let go. There's nothing you can do. Just let go. And then you will be relaxed, still as water. Di ba sometimes, guys, that's why, real yogis, like, talagang ancient yogis, guys, talagang, di ba, they stay in their hardest position, twisted for a very long time like that, already in the yoga zone. Kasi, guys, so totally they have, they learn to let go already. Di ba sometimes, guys, when we are just quiet, you will notice meditation, 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you're good, 10 minutes. But 30 minutes there, I meditate 1 hour, guys, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Before I just stopped because I might astral travel already. But really, with that one, more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes of quietness and stillness, not moving. You are worried already. Oh my God, am I doing okay? Is this weird? It's like there are a lot of things coming in, no? So just let go. Nothing really will kill you, no? Nothing really will happen. Just let go. The hurt will go away. Everything, the pain. Hindi totoo yun, guys, kasi nangyari yan sa akin. And then, sometimes you cry. You just cry. That's it, no? So, just, let it flow like that. One, 2, not as straight guys, paano? 3, 4, 5. And then, exhale here. I release my arms and then release this one and then release this one. Okay. It hurts guys, no, as I release here somehow. Okay. So sometimes, that's how you release, no? Pero lotus, rib, going up. Okay, so, yeah, they repeated that. Okay. So after guys, so let's, because it says here guys but how do you transition again from here to chaturanga guys again, no? So let's try guys so it's hard pa guys, okay, compared to when you just started as cross-legged. Lotus again guys. Ay, sorry guys release here and then inhale, exhale here. Okay, count 1, navel sucked in always, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, after guys, the last pose would be last 2 poses guys, no? So this one guys, so have you even seen this in some, diba guys, yung suspending yourself there, no? So somehow guys, I floated already, pero I'm not sure today so let's see guys, so how they do it from my experience guys. So I leave this one and then somehow have this guide. So after I push myself forward a little and then bring this down and then like this and then up and back, carry 1, look towards forward like 2, at 1 point, look at 1 point only, 3, try to carry this, do its job also while your arms are also helping, 3, 4, 5, slowly down. Okay guys, so again you can always relax like that. Okay, now that is actually, this practice guys is actually from this one. Now I really understand. Sometimes you will see the connection of all the modified poses to the advanced. You will see now I know why I had to do that for such a long time. Okay, so it's this one guys, like there's the guru I follow, he always trains us to, after that, you cross your legs. Parang a shift to chaturanga. Almost that, no? Cross your legs. Lift, establish your hands. Lift up, backing up. Your hips are raised back and up. Like that, no? That's what she meant, no? So, backing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down. Again, practice. Cross your legs. Different cross again. Cross your legs. Forward. Release a little. Establish your hands. Lift. Back and up. Like that. Somehow, strain yourself to lift your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. That's like the history of the lotus suspended. Guys, you are being trained to somehow float this one slowly, no? Again, cross your legs. Forward your body a little, release, exhale, and then establish your arms, lift, inhale, lift, back and up, and maybe 1 leg up, 1, 2, and another leg up, 3, 4, alternate, 5, down, like that guys. So those are prepare positions for us to understand that one is actually somehow, kasi you can't float naman if you are, it's not in lotus or it's not locked, right? So again guys, that's a prepare So don't give up on doing the prepares. Okay, so inhale, exhale here. Okay, so again guys, I lift up and then somehow guys, as like the regular prepare, isn't it? I release, exhale, prepare my arms, lift, inhale, and then backing up. 1. Look towards just 1 point. 12 o'clock only if it's 12 o'clock. 3. And then help yourself also, your lower body. At first, it's going to be shaking. 4, 5. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down slowly. Okay. See, guys? And don't be frustrated if you can't still yet. Just do the prepare. I was already able to do it just this year. So it took me 2.5 years before I'm able to do it, guys. So again, yeah. Okay, so guys, again, I will not get tired of practicing this. Guys, I don't know if this one I can lift without this one. Let's try. So I let go. It's different now without the blocks, right? I lift. Backing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down. It's really, nothing is easy, guys. Okay? So just keep on practicing. Okay? Don't do it like every day, ha? Kasi kamamaya maano ka. Just slowly, guys, no? Okay, so again, from here, you can always put down back to cross legs, or we cannot get tired of transitioning. Kasi sometimes they came from already floating and then carrying it and then tilting head safely and then untangling it and bringing your legs slowly to plank or a jump back down chaturanga. So of course, while I'm doing it, it hurts, no? My ankle, my leg is hurting a little. And that's part of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump through. Last part, guys, is sometimes they turn themselves and then they just relax. Okay, so for example, I am relaxing. So guys, just here, let go. Just let go. Okay, so if you reach this live stream until part 5 of the practice, learning slowly, the primary Ashtanga series, thank you so much. And celebrate because you're able to reach this stage. So keep on just replaying the video and practice slowly, guys. Okay, just let go. When you're in this Shavasana, is a rest position, just let go, guys. Be happy where you are at the moment. Okay, and then after so, awaken your body a little, move your body parts, and then bring yourself like this, and then in a constructive pose, hands on the belly, knees are up a little, and then bring this up to your chest, hug yourself like that. Congratulations for doing a great job. And then release on the other side or in either side, or and then bring yourself back to sitting position. Okay, in some Ashtanga practices, from the lying down, they will do a cartwheel, like roll towards there until you are already in your standing position, and then they do chanting like they end like that also. Okay, sometimes. And also you can start, you know, if I'm already in my sitting position, sit upright. And then there's another closing chant that they say, they recite, and then that's it, guys. Namaste. They say like that. Okay. So I always share this. I do an extra bend before I close. So I do an extra bend. Because I believe if I do extra bend from the time I started, when I was still an infant in yoga, then maybe I already have many, right? So every time I practice. So I collected like training myself, like another core exercise before I end. Pabibo, guys. So anyway, so guys, that has been part 5, the last sequence of this practice. I really appreciate your time, guys. I hope you have learned something. So let's have a recap. It's Sun Salutation A, or Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation B, Surya Namaskara B, and then standing sequence, seated sequence, and then the seated sequence, and then the fifth is finishing sequence that we just finished today. So again, guys, if you want to, because when I started this, I practiced it the whole time. Like it's always 1.5 hours. Yes, don't be shocked. It's 1.5 hours of practice. The full length of primary series. Sometimes an hour 45, or sometimes it's an hour. Maybe it was lessened, the poses. Pero usually it falls on like that. So that's why sometimes our practices are 2 hours, because we are doing it with tips, explanations, slowly doing it. So if you don't want to be overwhelmed with the actual professional Ashtanga practice on the videos or in your classes, then you can start it like this, like a reviewing, or just having a like somehow cheat sheet, like looking at practice with me slowly and learn about it. Okay, so I will have uh, yoga contents about slowly learning different poses. Somehow you will see me like how I progress, and sometimes how I fall and fail, right? So that's important, how I was able to get that. Oh my god, that's the way it is. I didn't know. For the longest time I know this, and now it makes sense, no, diba? Sometimes. So as you go along, progress with yoga. Okay, so again, guys, they say 2 to 5 years of daily practice of this one, Ashtanga Yoga, then you master it. Okay, so good luck, guys. So I started already my 2.5. So are you starting with me now? Like, have you decided? Don't think of it na. It's good. Start na. Just try, just start, guys. Always. Start your routine. Start from 60 seconds. If you don't feel like exercising, then just practice getting up in the morning, or whichever time. Getting up. And then practice doing something. And then after, so you feel like energized, then maybe I can exercise. Diba? So at first you don't like to move, you don't like any physical movement, you want to go straight to your table and eat, di ba? Why don't you first, think of something like doing something active? Dance first for 5 minutes of your life in the room. Even if you look crazy inside, just dance. Just release, just exert something, di ba? Do some physical movement, because it really matters, guys. It affects your life, your day. Di ba, guys? Yung mga, nagigets ako, guys. Not as perfect, guys. Not perfect. Nobody's perfect, guys, di ba? But it really helps us to face the day, right? So, again, a lot of tips. A lot of tips, guys. Tips. But, yeah, it boils down to your decision of starting an exercise. Okay, guys? So, thank you again. This has been... Ang dumi, guys, no? I have to, sweep. So, guys, this has been Carmina of Findstv Hobby Homeschool. I hope I was able to impart something, even just a pose. Just a pose. Okay, guys, thank you. Keep on practicing, guys. And then always check out my live streams, vlogs. And if you also have the time to please kindly subscribe, like, share. And thanks for commenting. Shout out to everyone. Take care, you guys. See you again on my next live stream. Bye po. Namaste.